Shalom, people. I now have a Patreon for any of you guys that want to support me financially for my video making efforts. Even if it's only £2, it's going to be greatly appreciated. But with that being said, please subscribe, like the videos. Let's get straight into it. The pub in Sevenoaks, Kent, is to be renamed the Restoration in a nod to King Charles II, who was restored as the monarch in 1660 following the rise of Oliver Cromwell. The pub in Sevenoaks, Kent, was established in 1616, and there are conflicting accounts of where its name originates. But the name has come under fire from anti-racism campaigners amid protests by the Black Lives Matter movement in the UK. Pubs across Britain named the Black Boy have come under scrutiny from anti-racism protesters. The sign for the Black Boy Inn in Carnarvon, Gwynedd, Wales, pictured left, and the sign for the Black Boy Pub in Retford, Nottinghamshire, pictured right. It has come as a debate erupted over the name of one of the pubs in Manchester area named the Black Boy, pictured the Black Boy in Headington. There are at least 25 pubs in England and Wales named the Black Boy, or something similar, Mail Online has found. So I uploaded a video like a day ago titled Why Was King Charles II Called the Black Boy? Episode 3, Black Lives Matter versus the Moors, Black Boy Lane edition. And after I uploaded that video, not 5 minutes later, I stumbled across more information, and it seems like Black Lives Matter is now going after the actual pub itself, the Black Boy Inn. So we're going to read this article here and see what it states. So it reads, historic 400-year-old pub called the Black Boy is set to be renamed in the wake of Black Lives Matter protest and will be rebranded as the Restoration in nod to King Charles II. The pub in Sevenoaks, Kent, set to be renamed, says Brewers, shepherd name. The watering hole was established in 1616 for the origins of the name unknown. It is believed the Black Boy pub name originates from the nickname of Charles II, but anti-racism protesters have called for the Black Boy pubs to change names. A historic 400-year-old British pub named the Black Boy is set to be renamed in the wake of the Black Lives Matter protest. The pub in Sevenoaks, Kent will soon be called the Restoration in a nod to King Charles II, who was restored as the monarch in 1660 following the period of Oliver Cromwell's Commonwealth. And yes, Oliver Cromwell, who led the invasion of Ireland, who killed off a lot of the Black Irish and sent them off as prisoners of war to the different Caribbean islands. This is why a lot of you black people from the Caribbean have Irish names. Not even just Irish names, just European names in general. You did not get your names from your white slave master. You know how they like to teach that your ancestors, your great 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 grandmother or grandfather, they took on the name of their white slave masters and they passed that name down onto you. No, those are your original names. And especially you Jamaicans when it comes to the Irish names. But me personally, both of my parents are from the Caribbean, and if we're going by names on my father's side is most likely from Spain and Portugal, and my mother is either English or French. Now I tried telling my mother this, but she just gave me a blank look like I was crazy. Now, it's going to be hard for our people to digest this type of information because they've been inundated with lies from the moment they came out of the womb. But it is what it is. So, The pub name the Black Boy is believed to be a reference to the 17th century monarch who is said to have been nicknamed Black Boy by his mother Henrietta Maria of France due to his dark hair and complexion. Now you see, they just told you right there, case closed. Now the common folk Caucasian is just going to think when it mentions complexion that Charles came out really, really, really tan. But you have to understand how the white elite teach history and the narratives that they come up with. And we're going to go over some of those narratives in this article. So it was nicknamed. It was a nickname that was taken up those who supported Charles II's attempt to restore the monarchy, and it is believed a number of pubs changed their name to the Black Boy as a show of allegiance. Across England and Wales, there are at least 25 different pubs called the Black Boy or similar, but the name has come under fire from anti-racism campaigners amid protest by the Black Lives Matter movement in the UK. Now, the pub's brewers' shepherd name, the oldest in the UK, have decided to change the name of the watering hole, fearing its current moniker might not be welcoming to all customers. Now, let me tell you something. These people who own the Black Boy in branches, they know why it's called the Black Boy. They're just plain stupid. A pub spokesman said, Shepherd name, I wonder if I'm pronouncing that right, is committed to equality and diversity in every area of its business and strives to create inclusive, welcoming pub environments for all customers to enjoy. After much deliberation, we have decided to seek consent from relevant authorities to change the name and provide new signage for the Black Boy in Sevenoaks. It was not a decision taken lightly, but we recognize that its current name is not potentially welcoming for all customers and feel that it is the right thing to do. Shepherd name added, it also refer to the nickname given to King Charles II due to his dark hued skin. Now, as I stated, the Caucasian is going to tell you that Charles II, he just came out really, really, really tan, more than the average Caucasian. But every time you see a picture of Charles II, he's always portrayed as pale. As a matter of fact, look at the bottom left. Look how pale he's presented. So it literally just told you he had dark hued skin. Now, does that picture look like he has dark hued skin? Now you see, it's just lies on lies on top of lies to tell more lies, or lies on top of lies to cover up more lies, I should say. So shepherd name added, it could also refer to the nickname. Oh, I've already read that. Last paragraph. It is believed that a number of pubs changed their name to the Black Boy to show their allegiance. The pub in Sevenoaks, Kent, was established in 1616, and there are conflicting accounts of where its name originates. One theory is the pub was named after John Morocco. I probably pronounced that wrong. A black man who worked in the kitchen and scullery at the nearby Knoll country house. But the Bureau says there are a number of theories as to how the pub got its name, with some suggesting it could be to do with coal mining or chimney sweeps. Once again, both are false. This is straight narrative. None of these are correct. The reason why it's called the Black Boy is because Charles II was an extremely dark-skinned man. That is it. Nothing more, nothing less. And as a matter of fact, they actually got the correct version right, as you can see to the left-hand side, and we're going to read that after this. So the name change comes after another Black Boy pub in Retford, Nottinghamshire, removed its sign earlier this month, amid fears it would be targeted by anti-racism campaigners. But let's go read the little blurb on the side. So the possible royal origins of the Black Boy pub name. Across England and Wales, there are at least 25 different pubs called the Black Boy or similar, though the name is thought to have a number of origins, including the soot darkened faces of chimney sweeps. And I'm going to be going over that narrative of the chimney smoke faces when I bring out our blackface festivals in Europe racist, where you have these Caucasians going around in blackface, but they're dressed as like aristocrats and knights or the Moors of Spain and Portugal, so on and so forth. Because a lot of them get taught they blacken their face for quote unquote chimney smoke, not knowing, unbeknownst to them, they're actually imitating the ruling class, so-called blacks that ruled Europe. But let's continue on. So, including the soot darkened faces of chimney sweeps, it is often thought to be a reference to King Charles II, the monarch who ruled England, Scotland, and Ireland from 1660 until his death, aged 54, in 1665, was nicknamed Black Boy by his mother, Henrietta Maria of France, due to his dark hair and complexion. He was restored as the monarch in 1660 after his father Charles I was executed and the traditional monarchy system removed in 1649 in place of Oliver Cromwell's Commonwealth following the English Civil War. Charles II's nickname was taken up by those who supported his attempts to restore the monarchy, who labeled themselves the Black Boys. And it is believed a number of pubs changed their name to the Black Boy as a show of allegiance. And now finally we get some truth. It's not that complex, it's self-explanatory. But as I've stated, it's hard for a lot of our people to grasp this type of information because they have been taught that dark races all come from Africa and Europe has always been white. That pigeonholing black people only to the continent of Africa is such a huge stumbling block for our people. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The powers that be that are using Black Lives Matter to destroy black history out of Europe. And you know what? They probably don't even have to try that hard because our people destroy themselves from a lack of knowledge. Now, the rest of the article is just pretty much stating the same thing. They're debating over the name. If you guys want to read the full article on yourself, I'm going to link it in the description. And if for whatever reason I can't link it in the description, just type in Daily Mail, Black Boy in rename. Hopefully this was an edifying lesson for you brothers and sisters, giving all praises to the Most High Yahweh and giving acknowledgement to Hamashiach Yahushai.